most trusted morning news show.
Breaking right now at 5:30, a major crash on Milwaukee's northwest side. A car and a semi left with extensive damage. A full report from our crews live on the scene.
It was like, you really gonna shoot us over a dog that's not yours? And it was like, that don't really happen in our neighborhood.
And a family is searching for their dog after a man pulled out a gun and demanded the puppy. The family's plea for the safe return of Simba.
It is a cloudy start to our day, but we'll see the sun before it sets, tracking some snow for the weekend.
Fox 6 Wake Up at 5:30 gets going right now.
With stories that matter to you, this is Fox 6 Wake Up News.
All right, let's get this day rolling here. We'll start off with a look at the pretty lights down at Pere Marquette Park. Very nice indeed. Now, look at this low cloud hanging over the city here. It is a very gray, kind of damp morning. We're at 38 right now at Mitchell International. Dew point not far behind at 35, and the barometric pressure fairly low at 29.80. But that will start to trend upward as this low finally makes its exit. We're mostly in the mid to upper 30s for the metro areas this morning. Wake up, West Dallas, 35 degrees for you. We have 39 at Racine and Kenosha for our top spots, 32 Waukesha, West Bend, and Juneau for the cool spots today. Now, we've started to see things dry up a little. There are still a few sprinkles, some patchy drizzle, even a couple little flurries out there, but generally clearing out. The low that we've been dealing with, it's been retrograding, rolling backward into our region, is going to slowly get back into the normal flow of things and make its exit today, getting us into some sunny breaks before the day is done. We'll likely see highs in the low 40s and unfortunately some wet roads for the ride in.
We're staying on top of breaking news this morning. Police are on the scene of a large crash near 22nd and Villard.
This is on the city's northwest side, and the area is blocked off right now. Fox 6's Stephanie Quirk is live there. And Stephanie, what can you tell us?
Yeah, guys, we've been here since a little before 4:30, and you can see behind me there's police tape up. Police are still on scene. Now, we just saw an ambulance pull up. Take a look at what you can see here. It's a silver Dodge with front end damage and a semi truck. We saw an ambulance pull up, look around the scene, and just kind of drive off. Now, I asked first responders on scene here if there's any information they can give us at this time. As of now, all they can confirm is this was a big crash. Now, again, this is near 22nd and Villard. Again, you can see that semi truck and silver Dodge with its front end totally destroyed. It also looks like there were airbags deployed in the car. Now, just a few minutes ago, the police appeared to be looking inside that silver vehicle, as well as those fire crews that came around. And that truck looks like it has a blinker on or flashing lights. Again, all police could confirm at the moment is this was a big crash. It's still unclear how this happened or what went down or if anyone was seriously hurt. Of course, as we learn more, we'll be working this scene to get updates. And the minute we do from police, we will keep you posted. For now, reporting in Milwaukee, Stephanie Quirk, Fox 6 News.
Stephanie, thank you.
Happening now, Brookfield police need your help finding this missing endangered man. 67-year-old Tom Hayden was last seen Wednesday morning. Police say he left his residence in Brookfield on foot. Tom is 6'3" and weighs about 170 pounds. He was wearing a black jacket, dark colored jeans, and possibly a black knit hat. If you have any information about where he might be, please call Brookfield Police. Flags across the state are flying at half-staff, honoring former Wisconsin Senator Herb Kohl.
The former Milwaukee Bucks owner and U.S. Senator died after a brief illness. In 88 years of life, he left a legacy in the Milwaukee area and throughout Wisconsin that will be hard to be matched. Jason Calvi continues our coverage on the death of Herb Kohl.
From the White House to Wisconsin's main streets, the nation honors Herb Kohl.
Herb was a person who never had any airs about him. Yet he would, if you will, interact and mingle with his employees as equals.
From his childhood friend and UW fraternity brother to the servers at Ma Fisher's.
He was respectful and pretty humble and quiet to himself usually.
Where the senator would sit in this chair every day, sometimes at 4 a.m. He'd read his newspaper, order coffee, a chopped salad, and French dressing, maybe French toast, and it would always end with
The scoop of ice cream with chocolate syrup.
where servers would spot quiet kindness.
Personally, at Mount Fisher, he helped a lot of servers with, letters of recommendation for colleges or grad programs.
Kindness extended to strangers. Kimberly Kane was in Milwaukee to interview for a TV reporter job, scoping out the city when...
And he walked right up to me and he said, "Hi, I'm U.S. Senator Herb Kohl. You look lost."
The senator invited her to coffee and lunch, where they chatted over the newspaper.
You would never know that he was a senator. You would never know that he owned a sports team by knowing him. And I think if someone of his stature can live a life of such great contributions to the community, I think it's a lesson for all of us. We can all do that.
That man whose family name lives on in the department stores he co-founded, who bought the Bucks to keep them in Milwaukee. He served in the U.S. Senate for 24 years and continued donating to the city he always called home, the city that now mourns Herb Kohl.
Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers has ordered flags to fly at half-staff until Kohl's burial, which is expected in January. Outside Fiserv Forum, Jason Calvi, Fox 6 News.
All right, Jason, thank you. Well, President Biden says this about Kohl's death. Herb Kohl was one of the finest people I've served with, a kind and principled man of integrity and character, one of Wisconsin's greatest ever advocates, and a dear friend.
And former Buck star Michael Redd posted on Twitter, now X, "My heart is heavy as I reflect on the passing of Senator Herb Kohl. Profound respect doesn't begin to describe the admiration I have for him and the massive impact he's had on my life. Senator Kohl, to me, wasn't just an owner, he was family. Senator Kohl's humility and sweetness defined him, leaving an imprint on all who had the privilege of knowing him."
Following up now, a 34-year-old man is facing charges for illegally possessing a gun and shooting that gun at another man. Court filings say Brandon Reddick injured the man in a shooting at a motel last week. The victim first told police that he went there to buy a dog. It happened at this motel near Appleton and Keefe last Friday. Police say surveillance video shows another man shoot Reddick as he left a room, and then Reddick fired back. Filings say a woman in one of the rooms told police she and Reddick have an on-again, off-again relationship, and that Reddick pushed her baby off the bed, pointed a gun at her, and then she called her boyfriend.
This individual was not supposed to be in possession of a firearm in the first place.
He has a family of 6 that he takes care of. And he has 2 jobs, and one of which is in training for.
Reddick's bond has been set at $2,500. Police have not yet made any other arrests in this case.
A plot twist comes for a teenager shot last Friday on Milwaukee's north side. Now he's facing charges for allegedly breaking into a school last January. Prosecutors say 17-year-old Markel Gandy was shot multiple times near 19th and Vienna. Surveillance video shows moments before he confronted 2 people on the sidewalk and pointed a gun at them. Investigators determined his fingerprints matched to a burglary at our school in which a number of laptops were stolen.
An update now. The woman accused of vandalizing more than 20 homes in Waukesha County on Christmas Day is now being held on a $25,000 bond. 40-year-old Anna Mihalkiewicz made her first appearance in court on Thursday. She faces more than 20 felony charges. Prosecutors say she was seen on surveillance video using a seashell and a rock to damage vehicles, garage doors, and windows. The damage is totaling at least $75,000. Now she's being held in jail again on that $25,000 bail.
The community came together to remember lives lost from homicides in Milwaukee and to demand change.
This candlelight vigil is a testament to the strength within our community.
The event is held each year as a way to help families suffering from the loss of loved ones. Organizers read the names of each person killed and light candles as a show of support to their families. The organizers say they're supporting their community but would like to see change.
We just come to give support to those families, make sure that we let them understand that somebody does care. We could just come together and just do that. We can improve our community enormously.
Organizers say the event also is a way to look forward to 2024 with a focus on healing and support. A Milwaukee family is desperate for the return of their dog after that animal was taken from them at gunpoint.
The family says 2 young boys were out for a Christmas Eve walk with the dog when a man approached them.
And we tried to take the dog and go home. He pulled the gun and was like, "You're not going home." He was like, "I'm taking the dog."
Police say it happened near 40th and Ruby just before 8 o'clock on the night of Christmas. They say the suspect pulled a gun on the boys and demanded the dog. The family says they just want their dog Simba returned home.
He's everything to me. He's everything to the family, but he's everything. He means everything to us. He's the family.
And there is currently a $1,500 reward out for Simba's safe return. Police are still searching for suspects. If you have any information, please give Milwaukee Police a call. Still ahead this morning, around the world in 80 days, more like on one flight.
How you can celebrate New Year's Eve twice.
It's interesting. And road frustrations abroad when sea lions take over a busy street and say, "We're not moving."
It is a cloudy start. No sea lions in Rob's forecast today that we know of, but we will tell you when we might get to see some sun. That's coming up.